explain the accounting treatment for the changes on 1st January 2013. So we have to explain whatever happened on this date. There was a transfer from PPE to IP, okay, and the fair value on this date is 6 million, and in this fair value is deemed to be the carrying value of the IP. So we compare the fair value and the carrying value. So you will see here the fair value is more than the carrying value. Therefore, there is surplus. Okay, why surplus? Because previously it was PPE, so we use this term surplus. Surplus of RM 6 million minus 4.7, that is 1.3 million, and this one goes into ARR. Okay, so we have to put this in writing, and also you have to eliminate accumulated depreciation, okay, of the PPE, this 300,000. Okay, now so let's do the answer. Explain on the accounting treatment. Alright, so the answer will be on 1st January 13, there was a transfer from PPE to IP due to change of use. This is a standard way of writing when you answer for the accounting treatment on the transfer of PPE to IP or IP to PPE. Okay, and then the fair value of RM 6 million, okay, on that date is deemed to be the carrying value of the IP. Okay, and the difference between the fair value and the carrying value of RM 4.7 million, okay, was a surplus on revaluation of RMs 1.3 million. Okay, so the surplus is to be credited into ARR. The accumulated depreciation on the PPE is to be eliminated. Okay, so we have to mention the accumulation of the PPE of RM how much? RM 300,000 is to be eliminated. So that's the answer for transfer. Okay, now part E, advice on the presentation for both the building in the financial statement as at 31st December 2014. So the question asks for advice. If the question asks for prepare the SOPL and SOP, then you have to prepare the SOPL and SOP. But this question does not request for that SOPL and SOP, but you just need to advise. Okay, so advice on the presentation for the building and financial statement as at 31st December 2014. So if we refer back to the timeline, 31st December 2014, we have two buildings. Alright, so on this day, the IP, which is the warehouse, the carrying value would be the fair value here. Okay, the fair value here 16 million, so it will become the carrying value 16 million. So since fair value is more than the carrying value, so this is investment property, so it is a gain on fair value of RM 2 million, right? RM 2 million. Okay, for the building in Subang Jaya, it is also an IP. So we take the fair value, right? 6 million. Is that correct? The carrying value is 6 million. 6 million. Okay, and you compare the fair value and the carrying value. So again, the fair value is more than the carrying value, so you get gain on fair value of RM 800,000. Alright, so how do you answer here? Okay, so what you say, because both building IP, so both buildings, okay, are investment properties. Okay, so the warehouse is shown at is presented in the SOFP at the fair value of RM 6.8 million. Correct? Is that correct? The warehouse is shown at the fair value of 18 million. Okay, and then the building in Subang Jaya is presented in the SOFP at the fair value of RM 6.8 million. Is that correct? And then you have to mention about gain on fair value, because for both building you get gain on fair value. This is gain on fair value and this is also gain on fair value, so you can add them up. 2 million plus 800,000. So the gain on fair value, okay, is presented in the SOPL, okay, under other income. I just mentioned under income lah. Under income. Okay, so that's all. Answer for April 2015. Thank you.